I guess I need to invite everybody else in. Let's see how we're gonna do this. That's not it. Look at that. I need my. There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. It's a little strange, but we here now. So it's a little different. It's a whole lot different. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's dope. Let's see. I don't know exactly how this shit works. If I'm being completely honest, we're gonna figure it out. Let's see that. Oh, well, there we go. I think I did it.
You see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to go get my headphones.
Oh, yeah. Trevor,
What's up? What's up?
not a doctor. Not a doctor.
I figured I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my Scientists Who Live shirt.
Oh, that's nice.
There's are we are live.
We are live.
Okay. it's as I was wearing this shirt, I was like, it's hard to see all the words because I don't think it was made for big boobs.
These are facts.
Yes.
Good to think about though. I guess would you just lift the design instead of putting it like on the exactly put it more.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know actually.
I don't. Obviously I don't know either because I don't.
Get your design team on it.
Maybe you need some more diversity in your design team.
What?
Oh shit!
Damn. You right.
It's cool.
Is
I
it
mean,
though?
I'm just.
Is your design team you? If like you and only you? If so, maybe a little.
It's not my fault. Well, it is my fault, but it's not my fault at the same time.
Well, I mean, also, because it's not. I like Razorback shirts, but it's not really Razorback, so it doesn't really cover. But it's fine.
I'm trying. I tried, but literally.
You're good.
I tried. It's not. It is my fault, but it's not my fault at the same time. My fault at the same time. But I did what I could.
It's cool. It's cool.
I did what I could.
I just didn't notice it until I think this was the second time I wore the shirt, and then I was like, okay.
Oh shit! Yeah, it'd be like that. So I just found this out. Well, first off, did any of y'all watch the fight last night?
No,
I heard it was good though.
Yeah.
Last time I watched a fight and paid for a fight, I fell asleep. Like maybe 10 minutes into the fight, and then woke up as soon as it was over.
I mean, I didn't pay for it. Like, what do you think I am?
Well, I mean, I also paid for it because I wanted to watch it. Like, the person I wanted to watch it in the comfort of home. I didn't want to go to like a bar or something. I can't remember. It was the fight that was last February.
Which fight was last February?
I'm trying to remember. It was some fight that was like, people were very disappointed. I guess like there were so many. What fight was last time? But anyway, go ahead. What about the fight?
I said, what about the fight?
Yeah.
Oh no. It was good. I didn't know if anybody watched it. Like Izzy won again, so you know, Izzy yep. I just, yeah, I fucked up. Adesanya, I fucked up. Don't get me on that. I'm trying, but yeah, it was pretty dope. I mean, I didn't pay for it. There's no paying for pay-per-view around here. Like there's none of that. Like we stream everything. Like even my dad be sending me and my brothers like streaming websites. He was like, "Oh, this is a good one. I got some good I got some good streams off of this one." I was like, "All right, Dad. All right." Became tech savvy and shit. All right, do your thing. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But yeah. So Kojo, how's the album coming?
Honestly, I feel like I've like been downplaying it so much, but I'm making steady progress. I only have like 1.5 songs to do.
Yeah.
And like, I guess if anybody's listening to this, I'm going to have a deluxe version that I'm going to put only on Bandcamp. So I'll have like 4 different cuts. Yeah, honestly, it's coming together a lot better than I thought it would. A lot more easily than I thought it would as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
That's what's up. Now we're talking. Is it now? I only seen you play the piano. So is it like R&B? Is it rap? What is it?
It's like jazz. It's like jazz, a little bit of electronic, a little bit of hip hop. It's just like basically me playing guitar on a lot of it, me playing keys, me building synths with my stuff, and just like building beats from like samples and stuff.
Right. Okay. That's what's up.
So eventually I could work with singers. I just have to find some singers that enjoy my style, because people are not lately, but people were frequently turned off by jazz.
Why?
I actually had a conversation about it yesterday in the store. It was like pretty much the B movie, and that one question and that one meme kind of just made everybody turned off to like the concept and the image of jazz, to where it just seemed like it was almost untouchable, almost untouchable, or just like meme music. But it's coming back in a different way than it was before.
Who doesn't love jazz, man? I love jazz just to, chill, relax, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Some people think it's elevator music, and it's like, that's that's broad, but okay.
That's annoying.
You just gotta let them find something they like. Like if they don't like old jazz, like Miles Davis. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't like Miles Davis,
I mean, people are people, man. You can't. Yeah, it sucks, but people are people.
Yeah,
people annoy me. That's what.
But that's not going to stop me from making music. So, and that doesn't stop anybody from making music.
Facts, major.
Oh, it was the Wilder and Fury fight.
That's what you was looking at the whole time.
Yeah.
But she got it.
Right. Hey.
I knew what the date was, because it was like after I had this thing from our university that we went to, and then afterwards, just came back and watched the fight, and I went to sleep.
You went to sleep?
Yeah, paid $70 for a fight and went to sleep.
70? That's how much it costs?
When you like buy it on like HBO or something, yeah, it was.
Might as well have gone. What is this?
maybe I just stream everything. I don't know how much things actually cost nowadays.
It was something that I was like, but I'd rather do this instead of going to like a bar trying to watch the fight.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's true, but I mean, I'd just rather, stream it, because I'm
sorry, I don't have any jailbroken devices.
Oh, that's easily fixed. That's an easy fix, man. What you mean?
I mean, I know it's easily fixed. I'm just saying,
maybe she doesn't want the solution, or
I mean, it could be that too.
I mean, if I do want the solution, I'm not gonna say it on live. Shit.
I mean, shit.
It's 2021. If you don't know pirating exists by now, it exists. I'm telling you.
It's out there. It exists.
It used to be almost as easy as like clicking the two sites, piratebay.com, Lil Wayne EP underscore.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I learned my lesson when I was in like middle school when you put viruses on your computer. So I just like
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah.
don't do that anymore, obviously.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah. We
Or
all
just
pay
go-
for our music.
Or just go on YouTube and
I pay for my music.
listen.
I have a script subscription.
I got Apple Music. It's $5 a
Yeah.
month, whatever. Because I still
You
have
gotta be
a.
careful because that. Don't tell nobody.
hey! You're making the block hot. Come on now.
That's hilarious. I feel like it's public. It's public domain. No, it's not. I guess.
What?
I mean, they would pay him to say Apple on his stream, but we can just say it casually if we're talking about it. They're not going to come for us.
I don't know if you know what we're talking about.
Actually, I think I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm confused. What the hell's
It don't.
happening?
It don't affect neither of y'all. Y'all still good.
All
right.
They still.
They still good.
Well, okay. Technically, I'm still good too.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm in the university system.
No.
I have no
I
idea.
barely said
Trevor, I am
anything.
looking to you. I do not know.
we are doing illegal shit all the time. That's what we do. All the time. That is what we do.
Let's not illegal. Let's call it sublegal.
The sublegal.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I plead the fifth.
We do sublegal shit all the time. I don't know what that means, but yes, we do that.
I'm about to
Sublegal
see if there's a define that sublegal.
Definitely.
Oh man, I was just saying stuff. I didn't think I could call it out for.
I didn't think anybody was gonna Google the words.
Oh! No, I was wondering if it was on Urban Dictionary. So it's a non-illegal form of doing something that is a loophole around the law. So there is a.
Oh, okay. So
I mean,
I was curious if there was a. If so, that's cool.
Look.
I mean, interesting.
look,
It is a loophole. It is a loophole. It is a loophole.
It worked out.
So.
It worked out in your favor. Oh my god!
I mean, all these billionaires and stuff, they do sublegal stuff all the time. Like even there is this one, he's like a lawyer. He was talking to the students in his organization, and he was telling he's like, there's like a gray area where it's not illegal,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, you're really telling undergrads this? Like, okay.
like, I mean, it's being open about your practices, sure, but being open about the fact that you're doing things that are in the gray area.
Yeah.
Because it's not technically illegal.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look
that
at
makes sense to be a lawyer.
look at all the look at all the billionaires who barely pay any taxes, like little to none. Like
Nah.
how?
Yeah. I just saw this thing on
I feel like
Twitter.
that's not illegal. They just have the money
It's just-
to operate above the law, honestly.
Okay, it's not illegal,
So-
but immoral.
So there was this.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
There was like a video explaining how rich people don't pay for the basic necessities. So what they do is they put all their money in real estate, and they use that real estate like equity to take out loans for take out loans. So then use the loan money to pay for stuff, and then they die. So they never pay back the loans. And then when they die, they use the tax laws to transfer the money to their offspring in these tax loopholes where they don't have to pay taxes. So it's how they avoid paying taxes and also avoid paying for anything.
By
And they
keeping
tell
basically all their money in in real estate or things that like hold value.
But you take out loans based on that value, but then you never end up actually paying back the loans.
Oh.
Or you take another loan out to pay whatever loan, and then when you die, they can't get the money from you because you're dead, and they don't necessarily can't get it from your estate because you have put it in this thing so it goes to your kids, your children, and your children are responsible for your bills. And then someone else said that like they tell their kids, don't pay any of my bills, because if you do start paying them, then you're going to take ownership of them. So then the kids never pay the bills. Because technically when you die, you don't really have to like pay.
Right.
I don't know. I told my niece that I wanted her to like, because she's my beneficiary. Well, my sister, she was my beneficiary for my life insurance policy, and I was like, okay, so this is what you do: pay off my student loans, all this stuff. She's like, why are you paying off your student loans? And I'm like, because
it's what
I thought that was. I thought
what I had to do.
Yeah, right. And she's like, you ain't got to pay off your student loans, and I'm like, but what? Then because I guess I was thinking like, if I don't pay them off, then hey, maybe that's just less money for someone else to get student loans. But then as I'm thinking about it, that's not how it's going to work.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like honestly, I find the concept of debt really strange because I just don't understand how people are supposed to use it, or if it truly has any value in the present. Because it's as if you're necessarily borrowing money from the future that you say you're going to pay back, but you don't necessarily have to pay that back for a long period of time. And if something happens in between that period of time, let's say you pass or some form of loophole, it's like all of that money was used and spent in the moment, but then in the future it's just gone.
Well, I think that's how like kind of like interest rates come in. I think the majority of people and they kind of like calculated of who will pay it back and who won't. So like usually you end up getting low interest rates when they know they're pretty much guaranteed to get it back. But if there is a likelihood of them not getting it back, that's like if you're more of a risk, they charge you a higher interest so they can get some of those funds. But I mean, I feel like debt is it's inevitable because you can't buy. We don't have like you just can't buy everything straight out. You know how people want to say like you shouldn't buy anything if you can't buy it 3 or 4 times. Then no one would ever get anything. Like hell, some weeks I won't even be able to eat because I wouldn't be like how was
no.
Right? Do you not? I'm like, but I don't know. You know, but when I think about my student loan debt, I feel like it was worth it because even though I do have a good amount of debt and it. I'm still able to like live fairly comfortably, where I would rather have the debt that I have and make the paycheck that I have, make the salary I make right now, than to not have any debt and maybe be working at McDonald's or something, or working at a job that I have to like. I wouldn't be okay. When I started school, I was working at McDonald's, but then I ended up being a nurse assistant. But even as a nurse assistant, all the people that I saw that had like kids and stuff. So you have kids, they're still working paycheck to paycheck, and then you're on your feet 9 to 5 or working doubles and all this stuff, and it's just really stressful. And then some of them still end up getting state aid, so it still wasn't enough to live. So I'm okay with like people were like, you have how much in debt? I'm like, you know what? I'm fine giving them $700 a month to pay back my student loans. So I can give them that $700. I still got a roof over my head. I still got a car note, and I still got money to go on vacation. If I did never take out the debt and never got the education that I got, I wouldn't even have any vacation. Like I wouldn't have anything to go do all that extra shit. So
right. I mean, I look at my debt because I only have one piece of debt, right? And my one piece of debt is my student loans. And the only the way I look at it, I was like, yo, I might as well let me go ahead and put 1,000 on. I put 1,000 on a month, right? So I might as well just let me go ahead and put 1,000 on in a month, pay this shit down, pay it off as quick as possible. So and in America, it's really weird that you have to have debt to have credit, and then then you need that credit to be able to buy certain things like homes and cars and things like the things that the big ticket items that you want. So it's really strange. It's stupid. It's really
But it's like,
strange.
yeah, exactly. But then it's just like it's almost that debt that we don't know how much to put, like what kind of ticket to put on it. It's like we almost have to put that onto ourselves to push ourselves forward into these positions that we then don't have debt or have less forms of debt or less forms of debt.
My best friend, she actually got me this book for Christmas.
We throwing out books now. All right, what's up?
I mean, no, because it just made me think. So I got this book for Christmas, and just reading the thing. And so when you're talking about just like debt and stuff, I kind of learned like honestly, there's no reason to pay. I mean, I can get how some people like Dominique, you were like you're paying extra because you're trying to pay off your student loans. But what's the benefit of paying off your student loans early? Why not? Like me, it was like because when I talked with my financial advisor, she was telling me like there's no reason to pay extra on my student loans when I can use that extra towards the money for a down payment for a house. There's really no reason to pay extra on your house, like on your mortgage. I mean, some people think like, oh, it's a really huge, it's, they want to be debt free. They want their house paid off. They want the car note paid off. Like I know people that they don't want to get a car note. They'll be like, I'm only going to buy a car straight out, like out the gate. I can pay for it. But then if you do that, first of all, what kind of car are you going to get? Because last year, my friend, he wanted to buy a car. He was saving up money. He was like, I just want to pay cash, straight out of cash. He's like, I'm going to have like $14,000 for a car. He wanted to do stuff with his personal training, like do mobile training and things like that. And I was like, the kind of car you're not going to get the kind of car you want for $14,000 because you need an SUV. You need something that has good mileage, like has a low mileage. You need a dependable car. You're not going to get a dependable car for $14,000. What's the best thing to do?
Yeah, go ahead. But I was like, you might get the same, like a much better car and a much more dependable car for, let's say, like I don't even know, like an $8,000 down payment and something month to month.
So that's what I told him to do. So I was like, get a car payment. I was like, you get a car payment, you put $8,000 down, you got good credit, you're gonna have a car payment, you are gonna have maybe $300 a month for a monthly cycle, but you can put like, hey, let's say you got 6 months, you ain't got to worry about that. And then you can use the rest of the money to invest in your business. Make sure you got a whole bunch of workout equipment, get flyers, business cards, all that stuff. So you can be like set. He did end up doing what I told him because all his other friends was like, you don't need to get a debt. You don't need to get go in debt. And you don't actually have a job because he lost his job through COVID and because of COVID and stuff and all the gyms was closed. And I was like, but they're not thinking long term. And then the thing is, if you want this to be a business and legit business, start an LLC, get your EIN number, open up a business account, do all that stuff. And you invest and you can make it where this is your job. Your business is your job. Because he was like, I'm gonna have to go back to a 9-to-5 soon. I was like, no, you don't if you don't got to, if you invest in it. And then as he was like, when people see you invest in yourself, they more likely, because I was like, you got to make your business legit. You can't be just printing out flyers from your home printer and like the ink look like it's fading. Like this to print.
Nah,
get
go to
Kinko's. I don't know if Kinko's is like a Kinko's anymore, but like
is Kinko's a thing?
I don't know if Kinko's still a thing.
I think they still make money. I don't think.
Okay.
Wait, how do they still make money if they don't exist?
I mean, maybe they don't.
But that actually but that's like make more sense because like my plan was to like before I started my new job as a professor, I have a she's like my financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual and stuff. So she was like looking at all the stuff and I was like, okay, this is how much my salary was going to be. We talked about like what kind of options, like 401k, 403b, all that stuff, how much life insurance I need, things like that. And she told me not to, she told me I focus on paying off my credit cards, but she was like, only pay the bare minimum for your student loans because I was like, my goal is to buy a house in 3 years. Shit, I'm buying a house in 2 years. Like I'm literally closing. Oh, today I have officially a month to close because I close on July 13th. But like to have a down payment for a house, like if I would have been putting extra money, because she's like, don't even start paying off your loans until your deferment period is over. Why pay them off early? And then honestly, even when I buy a house, there's no reason to go to get a 15-year mortgage versus a 30-year mortgage. Because more than likely, just from the nature of our jobs as academia, the house that I'm buying is not my forever home.
Okay.
Minus, I'm not going to be like, it's gone are the days where like our parents, they'll buy a house and then you stay in that house for your life. Who knows what's going to happen in 6 years? If I don't get tenure, I'm moving. But, or just the house that I got, if I end up having 2 kids, I'm moving because I got a 3-bedroom house. If I have 2 kids, I want to keep my office space. I'm gonna need a bigger in the backyard. Also, there's some stuff that I'm like, I have like this like there's like this wooded area that kind of runs through. So and it has like this little, because it's like a little ravine.
Okay.
And if I don't want one of my kids to end up just falling down the ravine because whatever. So like right now, the house I got, I'm like, okay, this is cool, but like I'm like, a couple of years when I have some toddlers, either we're gonna have to fence this shit up or we're gonna move because this is not a safe, just the backyard area where they're gonna go. But instead of getting a 15-year mortgage, to their 30-year mortgage, and then that extra money that you would have put, because 15-year mortgage, you're paying more each month. You could just put that into a savings account for house expenses.
Right.
So if something happens or like that, and then also just having work-life balance so you can go on vacations and shit.
True.
Because eventually you are just going to have to sell your house and like negotiate whatever balance of your mortgage, whatever balance is on your mortgage. So
yeah, usually, so whenever I sell my house, whatever equity and stuff, I won't have to worry about a down payment for my next house because use the equity for my house to over that, and then whatever that house costs, it kind of just rolls over into that mortgage.
Shit, true. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, well, the thing is, after I put, I don't have anything to really spend money on, so like
then you
my
save that shit for your future wife and kids.
Rent is like a third of my it's like a third of my salary every month, or what I get every month, and then I put 1,000 towards that, and then I just keep the rest, and that's like over $1,000 that I keep. So like, and food and shit for me monthly is like $100 to $150.
Damn, that's cheap.
I mean, listen, Aldi. Tell me y'all know about Aldi.
I mean, I know about Aldi. There is an Aldi, but I am
good for Aldi.
Huh? There's nothing wrong with Aldi. I'm just well.
Are you saying that you too good for Aldi?
I'm gonna say that with Aldi, I remember when I was younger. Maybe Aldi has changed, but I remember Aldi where you buy some bread and that bread spoiled within like 2 days, already molded, because the reason the prices was so cheap is because it was closer to its expiration date.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Aldi has stepped up their game.
Yeah.
Okay, so they stepped
up their game.
All right,
come on now.
Yeah, they have.
Do they still do the quarter thing in order to for the basket?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there is an Aldi's here, but I'm just.
Are you a Whole Foods person?
No, I go to like right now. No, I'm not that, but I go to Hy-Vee here, and before it was Snooks. There's also a Snooks, but I'm just
It sounds like foreign things to me.
Okay, I mean they're just regular grocery store chains, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. We maybe just like we got there. I feel like there are gender differences between what men eat and what women eat.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then like I don't know. You probably do frozen vegetables.
I do.
I don't do frozen. Well, yeah, I'm not trying to hate on your meal prep. I kind of know what your meal prep, but I don't do frozen vegetables. I'm a little bit more of a. I mean, I ate steak 2 days ago and I spent $14 on 2 little strip steaks because beef prices have increased, but like
I'm not about that life.
Probably not. I really like food and I love the taste. I don't eat food just for like some people eat food just for like nutrition and just gotta eat. I like savoring stuff. Like I just made my meal prep was like I had asparagus, onions, and mushrooms. So I sauteed that. And then I made some roasted potatoes with rosemary and garlic and butter. Mm-hmm. And then some. So I do I have a whole bunch of seasonings. I spend like $70 a week on groceries.
A week?
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if you're going to buy things fresh and buy things for like varying tastes. Yeah, definitely.
I do. Yeah, when I do my vegetables, they are fresh. Like especially for like my dinner and stuff. They're fresh. Like okay. I do that. It's just when I do the mixed vegetables for my lunch, they're frozen.
Okay. See, I do fresh for both lunch and dinner.
So she's saying she's better than me. Okay, I got it.
No, I'm just saying that.
You'd have to just put it out there.
I don't think she's saying that. I think you're saying that.
There's only so many like frozen vegetables. There's only okay. So I don't really eat corn. and that's just like the best. Corn, you have peas and carrots. I don't eat corn and carrots because they just have a high carb count. And then like usually things like zucchini and Brussels sprouts and stuff like that, it's not really good frozen. And I have tried the frozen type they have. They do have those griller things, but those things like they're for the grill, but you still put them in the oven. But like if I'm gonna put it in the oven, I might as well just buy it cheap. Like to me, I feel like it's actually cheaper to buy it fresh than to buy it frozen. Like zucchini and things like that, it's actually cheaper to buy it fresh. And then I don't know how much you eat, but I mean, I like to eat, so I eat way more. I eat way more vegetables than meat.
Okay, I eat way more meat than vegetables.
Yeah, I was like, that's
I need to balance that out, but yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I mean, well, I need to. What my issue right now is like I have like 8 pounds to lose, and I've been having 8 pounds to lose for the past, God, I don't know how long. And I'm trying to lose those 8 pounds for my competition because I gotta weigh 198 for my comp, right? So right now I'm at, the lightest is like 206, and I'm sitting here like, yo, what the fuck? I can't lose weight. And a friend of mine that was like, yo, how much water are you drinking? I was like, I'm drinking enough. And it was just like, yeah, it's probably not enough. I was like, make sure you're drinking a gallon a day, like literally a gallon a day. And watch what happens. I was like, all right, shoot, that
Yeah,
first
because if you
day,
drink a gallon of water a day, you can't eat nothing else. Shit.
I can eat. That's the thing though.
Well,
Like
yes.
I'm hungry. Like, okay, so what was weird for me, which I don't know if it's just like me, is this is happening just for me. I am getting hungry after, like, as I started drinking a gallon a day. I'm hungrier now. Like it's like my metabolism went back to like pre-COVID. Because I used to, my metabolism used to be going. I used to eat all the fucking time, and now I don't really have to. And then it just kind of jump started my metabolism again for some reason. It's just digesting my food quite a bit more than it usually does. So like that water intake has helped with digestion of my food.
Apparently, my little brother is watching podcasts.
Uh,
He just texted me.
that's nice.
Nice.
So we got one viewer.
Uh,
Hey, Nicholas. I'm playing.
yeah, I mean, what's been fucked up? Just the interaction with just with the viewership, and with just all the me posting on everything, really, Instagram and all that. Like, I used to get comments all the time, like hundreds of likes, hundreds, almost 1,000 views, on every single thing, and then shit just stopped. Shit just like,
Yeah.
I was just like, the fuck happened?
I don't want to blame the broad problems of America on this, but I feel as if Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everybody started getting really like tight around the election, and they cracked down a lot harder on their algorithms and just how much things are pushed forward to make it seem as if they're trying to cut back on, like, general, like, bad information in general, whatever. But it just
what bad
affected
information
normal,
are we given?
but no, it just affected normal people. Like, it just made it so that everybody's stuff was seen less. So that if you had a business online, if you had content that you regularly posted, you were just not going to get your viewership because the algorithm decided that everybody was just going to push your stuff to the bottom.
Unless you're paying for it. Well, I mean, somebody's stuff has
Unless
to
you're
go to the
paying
top,
for
though.
it. And I be getting way too many sponsored ads, honestly. I'm a little.
Or just the fact. So okay, so I was in it was just crazy because, like, I mean, I like technology, but it was crazy. So this past week I was with my best friend and my godson, and we were talking about like baby stuff. And all of a sudden, and like, it's not even sponsored. So there's sponsored ads, but there's also no, like, Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting the marketplace things for diapers and stuff, and I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? And then even like she crocheted this blanket, and then I'm getting these things from like Annie's Blankets, like you learn how to crochet in different patterns and stuff. And I'm just like I never really believed that your phone was really talking to you, because sometimes like stuff that I say is usually because I was like, oh, I see this ad, it's because I know that I looked it up or something like that. But like now I'm like, I know I didn't look at no diaper shit. Like I was just talking about it. So it's like your phone really is listening to you. Because I thought people would just be like people like your phone listen. I'm like, whatever, you just paranoid. You forgot you searched that shit. Now I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
I think they definitely can. They definitely are.
They definitely can, and they definitely are listening. They're listening to us like right now. Shit. Don't say anything that Trevor, don't say anything that you've done illegal.
No, I just do the.
But it's okay if it's sublegal.
Only
yeah.
sublegal.
Sublegal stuff.
Sublegal.
Yeah.
So if it's sublegal, then it's fine. We're good. Just I don't want the feds knocking down my door. That's I don't need that.
All right. So since we haven't gotten any questions, I googled some stuff.
You Google some stuff.
I googled some questions.
Okay. I was like, you Google some stuff. I was like,
I Googled this random fact that we're about to talk about. So evolution in kangaroos.
I technically have like six. I have 6 questions. So one of them, let's just do the random question. How long? Okay. So I want to ask each of y'all, how long do y'all think y'all would survive a zombie apocalypse? And how can you maybe in thinking about your science and your research? So so your science and research and working out type stuff. So how long would you survive a zombie apocalypse? And you have to incorporate your science and research as well as your weightlifting stuff.
You want to go first?
You want to go first?
Fuck.
Let's go, Dr. Big Swole. Dominique.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Oh shit! All right, so I you know what? I would survive for a while, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know if I like. Is there an endpoint to this? Like, is there an endpoint to the zombie apocalypse? Like that's.
Unfortunately, no, because as we learned with COVID, people are not going to actually follow protocols.
Yeah,
so we're all going to end up dying.
But continuous of zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, it's gonna last for a few years.
A few years, okay.
It's gonna be a few years before everyone. So it's gonna be a few years before everyone dies. Okay. But how long will it last in those 3 years before like the world just before everyone dies? Well, everyone is a zombie.
I think I could last pretty long. I'm gonna go 2.5 to 3 years, and this is why. One, when it happens, I feel like I'm going to be in like some science facility where I'll have access to access
like
to
a
biological
BSL-3.
Yeah, to biological agents to where we can try to figure this thing out, or it's coming from my building. So either way, it's either I'm going to die right then. Okay, all right. It's either I'm going to die right then, or I'm going to survive the whole thing. So it's like there's no in between. So like with the weightlifting and shit, like I could. My cardio isn't up, but I can get my cardio to ramp up really quick. So we like as long as I was like, yo, I'm going to keep running. But my cardio shit. But I'm strong enough. To fend some zombies off. So that's first and foremost. And then so with my chemistry background, there's I can make explosives. Homemade explosives. Fire out of nothing. We can we can make it work. We can make it work. I can protect myself and whoever I'm with, but also at the same time, I'm not trying to be with a whole bunch of people because we see in Walking Dead, you got a whole lot of people. It's gonna be problems. I feel like it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be like because everybody isn't gonna be on the same page. So if y'all loners and y'all just there's a couple of y'all and y'all good. Then there's no problem. Stop trying to build communities during the zombie apocalypse. It's not. There's no point in doing that.
You want to save everybody?
People are gonna,
you can say no.
People are listen. You can save everybody. We see it time and time again. People are going to die when you're trying to save everybody. Like I get it, humanity and everything like that, but people are going to die. every man.
People are selfish.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I'm not, and and then you get a couple good people with you, and then you can fend off anybody who's trying to come at you. Be good. Plus, I was a Boy Scout for years, and I know how to survive in the wilderness. So that
Oh
is
wow!
that.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a solid. That's actually a solid base of skill set. Uh, I'll go next since. Honestly, no, I'll be honest. After hearing your explanation and hearing the downfalls of my own plan, yeah, probably not very long. I'll give myself maybe 6 months. I was like, okay, I have a chemical engineering background, like water filtration, clean, making sure like your process and making sure we have like stable boundaries. Okay, but then you said cardio. I was on the hike for 5 minutes yesterday. And yes, it was hot outside, and yes, I was sweating, but I did not need to be sweating that much after 5 minutes. So I was like, no, I would be a stand and deliver type person. Get me my large compound, get me my family and everybody inside of it, and we will make it work for as long as we can. But I recognize that it's not going to work out.
You're not leaving. You're not leaving at all. You're not. I feel like staying on the move is the best move.
Well, right now I'm in the desert, and well, no,
Okay.
that's terrible. That's terrible. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, I try to go east, but like that'd be a long process to get across the American Midwest to get to my family, and I'm not sure if I'm going to survive all of that. So no, I'll stay right here. Everybody can come to me.
Are they going to get to you?
There's an airport. As long as if I hole up in the airport first and make sure I got some planes that I can get some communication out, I'll be good for a lot longer. But
well, I mean, would planes be a good idea? During the zombie apocalypse, would planes be a good idea?
I'm pretty sure the airport's going to be shut down.
No, I believe that.
I feel like an airport is relatively safer. Just in terms of how much space you have from everything else.
Oh,
you have
okay,
a whole runway.
So no airport. Like you're not talking about flying. You're talking about just being at the airport.
Oh yes, I mean like inside. Everybody else get away from the airport. Establish perimeter around the airport. We will be flying in and out of here and be staying right here. Still not long. I'm still 6 months. 6 months max. But
6 months. 6 months. You giving yourself 6 months?
It's. If I have people that I need to take care of, I don't actually know how to fly a plane. It's not gonna be solid. And if I need to run, it's literally over. It's literally game over. I
mean I think isn't that a part of it?
Well, then if that's a part of it, like just chop my time in half then. I'm willing to take the hit for my lack of running ability. It's not going to come if the zombie apocalypse comes tomorrow.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Trevor, what about
All
you?
right, my turn. All right. I'm going to give myself 2.5 to 3 years. I mean, I'm going to go up there to the end of it, mostly because my cardio is up there. I'm not gonna brag, but it's good enough to survive slow moving zombies. Like, what are we talking? Slow moving zombies, or if we're talking full out sprint, then
are we talking about
wait. I guess there is zombies that can run. Well, it depends on the genre, right?
Yeah. So if we're talking about Walking Dead zombies, I'm gonna go for 2.5, 3 years. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna go with because it makes me, I like 3 years better than a week.
What if we're talking about I Am Legend zombies that are?
Yeah, I'm screwed. Give me a day, 2 days, it's over.
Bro, them suckers are fast. Nah, bro, yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
See, but my plan with this is I'm gonna get one of those really nice kayaks that have the built-in tent, or where you can stay on it for a while. I'm just gonna go out to the local river that we have. It's a wider river right on the Lake Erie. And that's where I'm gonna go and stay. Paddle to the shore, get what I need from the surrounding wilderness, and head back out there. And that's gonna be my game plan for a while. Just live life on the water. And I've spent most of my time as a kid in the woods, and I guess I still am now in the woods a lot, because I wanted to be a biologist when I first started. out in the field. So I know how to survive out there and know what I can eat, at least for this area. So that's why I'm just going to stay on the water and enjoy the sunset and relax while everything crumbles around.
While the world crumbles around you.
While the world is destroyed. You know what? That is a smart technique. I didn't think about being like out on the ocean, on the water, and like people who have those big boats, like cruises. They think about how long they stay out on the water for. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
until you run out of food.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, you can
figure out food. Yeah. Or until there's an outbreak on the boat. In that boat.
Well, that's why I'm just going to swallow the kayak. It's just me, so I'm good.
Yeah. I'm not saying like bring like thousands of people, hundreds of people. No, fuck that. Remember what?
So Trevor, your partner doesn't watch this. She not gonna realize that you're gonna.
She's at work, so we're not posting this after, right? We're good. Right?
You left her.
No, it'd be a big kayak. It'd be like one of the decent size. I'll find a way.
Like a houseboat, not a cruise ship, but a houseboat.
I'll put a tube on the back, and we can take turns. One in the tube, one in the kayak.
All right,
we'll make it work.
Oh well.
Well. If you die, you die. Like that's what I'm hearing. If you die, you die.
All right, so we have two people who think they basically make it to the end of the 3 years. Me, who's variable up until 6 months. Semika.
Oh, I'm not surviving that long. I feel bad. I won't even survive 6 months. I don't. Even though I do a little bit of cardio, I don't even think it's the running from them because I would more than likely like just hold up and whatever. I can tell you I won't run out of toilet paper because I stock up on that shit. But I'm like, just close my door, nobody coming in. And I will die when I run out of body fat reserves.
Okay, fair.
That's one way to go out. Shit.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to like take on that apocalypse. If it's like war breaking out there, and you gotta pick up a hammer with some nails in it to bash some guy's head in. I don't think people or I would have to like. I'm really good, like a good caretaker and cook type person. So I would have to like find a team, and I'd be like, I'll do the cooking, y'all do the hunting, I'll do cooking. Or I will. You get hurt, I will bandage you up. But I'm also a disease ecologist. If I see one inkling that you might be infected, you dying. We're going to call the weak.
So you're just killing people off? Is that what you?
I will be like, oh, you got bitten. No, there is no waiting until.
Oh yeah, she's
you
not
see
a
the shoes? You see them getting bit, and you be like, oh no, we're gonna nope. I'm like, oh, you got bit.
They'll get
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh shit. Well, you know what? If I have to pair with somebody, I'm pairing up with Trevor. I'm going back to the Midwest, pairing up with Trevor. We can hold up on the water.
Fine, Semika, you invited to my compound. If you can make it, or if I can make it to you, I know you're not going to take any mess from any of these nonsense running around here.
Honestly, if I was in Detroit, I'd be like, I just need my nephews with me because they know how to shoot. They'll protect me. I'll be like, y'all need to protect Auntie.
Boom. That's all you need.
God, see, community-based approaches. I like it.
Yeah, but everybody but community-based. But you can't have that no soft person, like, because you know how some people they just get like, oh, they got bit in. We can try to. No, you can't. You gotta get rid of them.
Unfortunate, but yeah.
All right. Anybody else got any questions?
Any questions? I do got one question. It's random. It's random as fuck. So I'm trying to do something different with my hair. Do y'all think I can braid this?
I'll pull it out, or how
you can braid it, or somebody else can braid
it. Someone else.
Yeah,
somebody can braid it.
You think so?
Yeah, that can be braided. But okay, but how? What do you want? Braided? Yeah. Like, are you talking about like single braid?
You're not gonna do it. Are you talking about
right now? Are you talking about like braided to the back, single? Like, what are you talking about braid?
No. So I'm trying to. So I fade my sides, right? So I'm trying to
I did
braid.
notice you had a haircut, but okay.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I didn't feel like twisting it today or yesterday. I didn't feel like twisting it. I'm just kind of going to keep it in the fro for I don't know how long until I decide to do something with it. But no. So I want to like. So there's this hairstyle where you can you braid it here to the back, and then you have two braids here.
Oh no, you can't get two braids. You might have like 8, 10. Because it's too short. You can't do 2 braids.
Yeah, unless you want to get. I mean, you could get extensions in if you about it.
No, it's not. It's not long. It's
If you about it.
no, it's not. It's not long enough to get from like one end to the other and actually make it into a braid. But I know what hairstyle you're talking about. But
Talking about? Well, hold on. Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't be 2. So I don't know if y'all can see this. Hold on. Boom.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. If you have multiple braids like that.
Yeah.
So you roll it back. Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
But it might be like 6 or 8 of them,
Okay.
like 4 on each side. So it might be like 1, like 2, 4, 6.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
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 I don't know. I don't really care for hair on dudes, so I can't really. My opinion is biased.
I think so. I'm an advocate for all new hairstyles lately, to be honest.
Well, I'm just trying something new. Like what I'm saying. I'm really just like, all right. Well, I've been having this one hairstyle for a while now. All right, let me go ahead and try something new. I mean, I was gonna do the Killmonger, but I was like, I wasn't gonna go blackety black.
Everybody got that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I wasn't gonna do the Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, okay, let me do this, or but I don't want to do any dreads because I don't want to twist. Anyway, besides that was just.
But Killmonger is dreads though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to do any dreads.
He started off wanting to do it, but he was like, "Nah, I see
what's wrong. What's wrong with locks?
What's wrong with locks? Oh my god!
Well,
nothing's wrong with locks at all. Locks are amazing.
No, I'm saying why? I mean, there's some reasons. I mean, shit, it's a commitment.
Yeah.
If I would have to cut all my hair off.
Yeah. So
I
don't know. I don't think my head is good for locks. I don't know why.
I hear that a lot.
I don't think I'll be.
People be like, "Oh, I love your locks, but I don't have the hairstyle for locks."
Not the hairstyle, but I don't have the head.
I mean, the head. You don't have the head for
head shape. I feel like there's certain head shapes that are good, like shaved heads, shaved heads on women.
Yeah.
There's certain head shapes that look good.
Yes, I can agree with that. Yeah. So I guess similarly, certain head shapes would look good with dreads, but what is?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So, what other questions you Google?
That I Googled. So this one is all right. What type of music do you listen to while doing research or doing your science?
Oh man, R&B all day.
Some artists.
R&B. Let's see. We got some. Neo in there. Chris Brown, Trey Songz. Let me see. What? Let me get in. Let me get in here real quick.
On your student version of Apple.
Making it hot. Usher's a big one. Usher, man, yeah. Confessions though.
Yeah, Confessions.
Oh.
Okay.
Not whatever he did where he played the drums shirtless in his music video, and I never forgave him.
What? I never forgave him?
Because he wasn't really playing it. Whatever.
John Legend. We got some. We always got to have John Legend in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I noticed there ain't no women in that one list.
Okay, listen. Listen. I have no problem with women artists. I listen to what I connect with.
You gonna get okay. So the people you saying is like it's the love songs, but not really love. Well, because all them last year they started doing all this apologize for me being in my 20s and 30s and I wasn't. Now I'm 40 and I'm grown up and now I really want a real relationship. But
Not
like, oh, I'm
John
sorry.
Legend.
All right, well,
Keeping it locked.
okay.
Not John Legend.
But whatever. But they're like, I'm sorry for cheating on you and having a baby on you and all this stuff. Those are songs you listen to. All right.
Wow.
I'm just getting attacked. Did anybody else get this?
He didn't say Future.
At least he didn't say Future. That's true.
Future.
All right. You didn't say Future. You didn't say Migos, but none of them are like R&B. So, all right.
Yeah.
Trevor or Kojo, what kind of music y'all listen to?
You can go ahead, Trevor. I need to catch my thing.
All right, I go to Spotify for this one. All right, so I got a wide range. Let's see, we got Hobson has been a big one, and Joyner Lucas. Those are two of the big ones when it comes to like the hip hop, and I've been on a blues kick lately too. Like that's been really rolling. As far as like artists go, who have I been listening to? It was the Black Keys. They have been huge as far as like lately, but I'm everywhere. I listen to everything as long as I like it, vibe with it. I'm down with it.
I feel that.
Cool. Kojo?
I have a few different modes. One of them is Migos. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just because like when I'm sitting in lab and I need to do things for a long time, I'm just like, all right, let me just listen to the trap drums. Yep. Trap's booming. Trap keeps on booming. All right. And it goes on for hours. Or like classical, if I really just want to sit down and read but I don't have any words in my head, or just I guess. And then last, just like hip hop, I'll just run through people's albums, anything new. Like I listen to J. Cole's new album. I listen to K Tronada's album back to front any day. Lupe Fiasco, not his newer albums, but I still listen to him. And honestly, I need to stop doing this. I stopped doing this because my headphones were too loud. But I used to listen to Meg to say a female artist, but I stopped because I literally couldn't just have like booming ass shaking music when I pulled out a headphone when people were.
Why not? Who cares? What do you think my PhD life was like? Man, they'd be like, I can hear your music. I'd be like, oh, let me turn that down a little bit.
It was just kind of jarring when I was just like in like a lab hood and I'll be doing work and somebody be like, oh, are you using this hood? Huh? Body yada 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 yada. Or something in the song. God.
Okay. So I listen to like everything from R&B to rap to like country, but the country I listen to would be like what is it? Now I'm losing names, like Lee Bryce or Brett Young or whatnot. But I do got Meg Thee Stallion, got Jordan Sparks, Jasmine Sullivan, like her last album, interesting. One Direction, Selena Gomez, Claus, Lil Nas X. Yeah.
Class.
But Jagged Edge, Trade the Truth, Roddy Ricch, stuff like that. So
wide range.
Yeah, real wide.
Oh,
Really
I mean, you notice all my stuff is musician girl. Only thing I don't listen to is like the really rock, like the I don't listen to that.
Yeah, I can't listen to that.
I gotta listen to that. If I want to learn to shred, I gotta listen to that.
Is that what it
is? Wait, say again?
Is that how it works?
I mean,
learn how to shred.
If you don't know how distortion sounds, how can you play it, bro? If I don't know how distortion sounds, I can't make the guitar scream.
Okay,
and I learned that through metal.
You're right. All right, shit. I don't know nothing. My homeboy would, but I don't know nothing. Shit, I don't know a damn thing. I'm not musically inclined.
All right,
unfortunately.
next question. So my nephew graduated high school 2 days ago, and there was she was a former congressman for Michigan. Uh, I forgot her name, but she was the speaker at the thing, and she was talking about she was telling the high school students like find your why. So like, what is your why, or what you want to do as far as career? So for all of you, what is your why for both? I think we might have touched on this at other podcasts, but what is your why for both research or like the career trajectory that you plan to do? And then we already talked about, I guess, the why for working out, but what's your why?
Mm. Am I going first again? All right, yeah, I guess. Whatever.
Oh, I leaned back on. I forgot my cat was right there.
Yeah, I saw your cat.
A beautiful cat.
Apparently, she looked at me like, "What you doing?"
What are you doing?
What
Wait,
the
you
fuck?
gonna just lay right there where I'm laying? All right.
Yo, what the fuck? Damn. Nah. So I feel like whys change. Like they evolve. Anyway.
Like that. Whatever. I guess if you're watching and you have been listening to our podcast, that was
you understand. That was definitely for
And
you.
it is actually funny because I finally watched the podcast this morning when I was doing cardio. I was watching the beginning of it and saw that whole 20 minutes of talking about evolution, and I was just like, so when you said that, I was like, I'm not saying anything.
I was like, I was trying to cut it. And I was like, yo, I have to put this in here. This is just this is a funny exchange. Like, why not? But but yeah. So no. So my the why for at least for me to go into academia or go into science in general. What was the one was to help other people. It was initially to help others with whatever element that I'm specialized in. So if I'm specialized right now, I'm specialized in cancer slash viruses. My boss is really trying to make me a virologist, and it's now I'm going to start working with viruses soon. So pray for me. If if there is an outbreak of some sort, it's not my fault.
Sure.
Just to let y'all know,
I'll put
it's
it on
not
the
my
book.
fault. I'm a new. So so yeah, man. Like, and it was really just to help people, and then after that, it just kind of, as I got into the science game, it evolved into, oh, I want to well help people health wise, but then now it's like, oh, I want to mentor other people coming up after me. I want to mentor the next generation of scientists so they don't have to go through the bullshit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's really it's a mentoring thing now. So, but granted, I still love science. I still want to help people, but I think there's an additional why on top of just helping people in the health industry, or not in the health industry, but with their health ailments, that sort of thing.
Okay, so Cassandra on the thing she just said, if there is an outbreak of some sort, it's not your fault. Guys, it's your fault. Dr. Bixwell's fault.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault. Don't blame me. I did what I could. Well, no, I'm a newbie. Yeah, listen, man. They said the people in my lab was like, oh, working with viruses is not hard. But then and then like I fuck up somehow and bring out the virus with me. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Just wash your hands.
I mean, yes, I do.
Wear your mask, wash your hands, wear your mask, make sure you disinfect everything.
Sterile
All
technique.
that. I'm all about the sterile technique, man. I
No
gotta keep
cross-contamination.
cell babies alive. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your phone out the lab.
All that.
Keep your
You
phone
shut
out.
the hell up.
I mean, didn't you say every time you post something, people be like, "Oh, you're not using the proper technique, you contaminating stuff."
Bro, every fucking time. But
So damn, you maybe just need to At least keep your phone. Don't record the evidence. If you do it, don't post it on Instagram that you done took a picture or a video, because then they gonna blame you and they got evidence.
You know what? I never had
You be
a
setting
problem with.
yourself up.
No, I never have a problem with contamination. Like, especially when I was at the NIH, I never had a problem with contamination. I never had any of these issues. Like, I would disinfect my phone before doing any of that shit. And I've seen people do way worse. First and foremost, I've seen people do way worse. So,
You know, it
like,
only take one. Okay, just because somebody did worse, we're not going to say the lesser two evil. The lesser two evil is still evil. Second, just because they did worse doesn't mean you're doing the best. Third, it only takes one time for a disease to jump over.
You know what?
Remember, I studied the diseases that jump to humans. It just takes one.
Oh, so it's your fault.
No.
Try to place the blame on someone else. Look at that.
Do I? No, I studied what people did. I looked at the data, be like, oh, see, this is the patterns of where it's gonna spread. I don't actually not involved in the diseases. I don't touch none of the pathogens and shit.
Okay, well, it's fun.
The only bench I work at is in the gym.
Oh my gosh! All right, but moving on. Trevor, what is your why, sir?
Oh, I got. Well, I'll do fitness why, because that's easier. Just to be around longer. I mean, honestly, that's it. Just be around longer for my family, loved ones, kids, eventually. As far as for my scientific journey, as you said, whys change over time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I had to get that little pause there.
Oh, man.
All right, yeah.
So it started out very similar, like to just help people out, be a contribution to society, and trying to find ways to benefit all of humanity. I mean, that was kind of the big generalized area when I first decided to go into science. But that's really changed. I've kind of tried to take a more of an outreach approach now to help others kind of discover their own, give them the ability to explore their own curiosity and kind of ask questions about the world around them and help them find those answers in a manner that's scientific. Help them find the correct answers to those questions, whether that's through having to perform the right research or having to perform the experiments themselves. I've been a big advocate for citizen science, and that's kind of the field I want to go into is promoting that and giving citizens that may not have the degree, that PhD, but kind of get them involved as much as they can in that research process. Because I think that's going to be a great way to kind of bridge the gap. Because I think we've seen over the last year that separation between the normal, kind of the everyday citizen and the scientific community. I think getting them involved in that research and letting them know what science is and that science changes is going to be a big way to start building that bridge. So that's kind of my why.
That's dope. Wait a minute. So I don't think I heard of citizen science. What do they do?
So it's really big in biology, ecology, feels like that where you can get a little bit of hands-on. But they'll post Stall Catchers is a citizen science project, and they'll post various short clips of I believe it's blood vessels, and they'll have citizens look at these videos and they'll see if they can find maybe a clot in the blood vessel, and I believe it's stroke for strokes, if I'm correct, and it helps them pinpoint that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Please do, please do, because you probably know it a lot more than I do. Please do. Yes, please change. Is it Alzheimer's or I don't know? Go on.
Well, I mean, so basically citizen science is when you help citizens help do science. So they do science. So there's things like eBird. So people that do birders, they will sit up there and put on the app what type of birds you see. And then researchers, like there's some researchers that use that data to do things like that. There's a project called Michigan Zoom In, where there is a professor, Dr. Naima Harris, who is right now she's at the University of Michigan, but she put out camera traps and all the mammals. So then citizens can go on the website and identify the mammals and help. So then you have thousands and hundreds of thousands of pictures that are identified. And it kind of just gives citizens a connection to the science, because there's actually contributing. There's other projects where you're like, one of my students, so she's a new PhD student, she's going to be working with this grouping Mesquite, and she's going to have citizens go out and actually like take measurements of the trees that are around them. And then that way, it's just a way to like kind of like crowdsource data collection and have citizens involved in the process.
That's dope.
I've never heard of the vessel project, but that's actually really cool, especially if you have a lot of these images you can get. It's kind of a way to like, just crowdsource and then get people engaged. And a lot of times the websites have really good just information to let people know what's being done. So it's a good just outreach mechanism.
iNaturalist is a good one too.
iNaturalist, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I think iNaturalist is with plants, and then eBird is with birds.
Okay, so Nika, what's your why then?
So my why for working out is definitely like Trevor's, to just live longer. There's a lot of I've had health issues in my family that I just want to try to avoid myself. There's a tendency for most of the women in my family not to live past like 50. And then there's like heart disease and stuff like that. So I just can't imagine only having like 17 years left. Whew, no. But I, just do that just to be healthy, to be strong. And I mean, like I said, to be like Serena Williams. My why for research, it definitely has changed a little bit. Originally, I was like, you know what? I don't like humans. So I don't want to be a medical doctor anymore, but I want to kind of save the world or whatnot. So let me work on saving the planet, for humans. But now my why has kind of evolved to where my like goal is to be dean of a college, to get to that point of where I am administratively responsible for change. And like there was this article, well, it was kind of like an article that I read earlier today about most people like that go into academia, like people that want to be researchers. If you want to be researchers, the academic tenure track is not necessarily for you, because most researchers only spend like 17% of their time on actual research. A lot of it is teaching and service and outreach and administrative duties. And when I was reading that, I was like, that's good, because I mean, I like research, but research is not like my end all be all. Like I like my research, but I like facilitating other people's research. I like teaching my students and mentoring them and outreach and things like that. So like, I know that there's a lot of professors that complain, be like, oh, I don't have time for research or whatever. And I mean, honestly, the type of research I have, you can't spend 100% of your time doing it, because you go out into the field and do data, but a lot of it is analyzing the data, collecting things like that. It's not like 100% in the field. And I feel like people that want to be 100% in the field, being a tenure track professor is not for you, because you're going to have to teach, you're going to have to do service, you're going to have to do all that stuff. So my why is to help increase diversity for the next generation, to just to make the world a better place, to decolonize science, all that good stuff. Dismantle white supremacy. Sorry, Trevor.
No, by all means, go for it.
Why sorry, Trevor? Wait, hold on, time.
Yeah, don't have people think I advocate for it. No, by all means.
No, you don't advocate it. But when I say this, because it's like usually that's we already had this conversation about, but it's like when you usually say white supremacy, that means sorry, the white man can't be on top anymore.
So
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I think people hear that, and it's like that doesn't mean that you as a person are any
I know, but some people do. Like I'd be like,
moral. Yeah.
I know, but like sometimes I say stuff and I'd be like, Sorry, Trevor. Well, I'll be like, sorry, white man. You gotta be at the bottom of the barrel anymore. Like,
All
I
right.
mean,
All right, so that first one feels a little harder. But,
Right, you know what I'm saying, man?
no, I get it.
Jeez, it's coming after everybody. Kojo, you next.
You see that? I cleared myself at the beginning of the podcast by putting not a doctor. I can't be came for it.
Oh my god! But no. Oh my god! Hell no.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh my god!
because I want you to let you supposed to let me in your compound, so we good.
The invite is open. You have established that you are going to do this during a zombie apocalypse. We're not. There's no wishy-washy.
Oh, you're not gonna take away the okay. I was wondering if you was gonna take away the invite, but okay.
No. It's life or death.
Life or death.
Like,
oh my god!
I'm be changing my mind.
I do have a question for you, Samnika. And somebody wants to do research 100%, like say 100% of most of their time. What do you suggest they go into then, or what job is better suited for them than being a tenure track professor?
You probably want to go into industry where you're not focused on soft money, where you literally have your job is to do research. You don't have to worry about writing grants. You don't really have to worry too much about publishing papers. You just get to do research. Even if you go into like government, like if you work for like an agency or something like that, sometimes you still have to do like, like the fisheries and wildlife. You might want to be like, if you're like a research, you want to be like something where you're under the person that does all the writing and stuff. So let's say I was, if I had enough money or a grant, I could probably hire a research associate or something. So they're not a postdoc, but they're pretty essentially like a postdoc where they're just doing the research, but they don't have to worry about the actual writing grant money to get funded. So you might be maybe being a research professor at a university, but even then you still have to write grants. So, but if you don't mind writing the grants and writing papers, but you still have to get the money, but you don't have to worry about the teaching. You don't have to worry about the extension or the outreach or even serving on committees. But then again, your job isn't like 100% guaranteed because you're not on a tenure track. So you're kind of like on soft money where you have to make sure you still have money influx coming.
That's good to know.
So you're just not going to be the PI of a lab. Like you don't want to be the PI of a lab. You just want to be like maybe a co-PI or a research associate or something like that.
Right. I mean, but in industry doesn't like you have to work on what they want you to work on. You can't work on your own shit.
Of course, but if you get a job that is something that you want to work on.
Yeah, a job that aligns in your like field or like things that you want to look at, I guess.
Right. I feel that. Okay. No, just wondering. Kojo, what's your why, bro?
I don't know. At this point, I've been kind of. I guess it's like halfway through my. Not that I don't fully know. It's that it's changed. Before it was that I wanted to leverage the skills I had to like help anybody I saw. So I was like, oh, if I have a degree, I'm good at math, I can be a math professor, and that was like my initial thrust into college. But then moving forward, it's like the more skills and more tools I have, I realize that I can push my outreach to like broader communities, like within just one state or broader communities, even if I wanted to like do outreach in Africa and bring like different technologies to different countries and things like that. So ultimately that would be my goal, just to get to the point where I'm like doing research and I have knowledge of such tools and technologies that I'm able to bring like outreach to like a very, very wide base.
I will say, Kojo, and this is not a diss or anything. This is actually
not diss me, please.
No, it's not. No, what I'm saying is
it's been like an hour. I haven't gotten it.
No, you just finished your first year of your PhD, right?
This is my end of my second year.
Oh, second year. Okay, I thought you finished your first. Okay. Your why is going to become very important to you finishing. So remember that why in the next couple of years, because you're going to be like, when you don't even want to get out of bed, you don't even look at your research. You're going to be like, what the hell?
I'm doing this.
Yeah, that why is going to get you here.
Yeah. No, that's not a diss. That's just something.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
That's just something.
That's what I'm saying. This is not a diss, and because apparently everything I say is a diss. So I just wanted to preface with it that this is not a diss. This is actually a piece of advice, and just remember that why.
I will.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
I don't know why I have this.
This feels a little.
Oh.
No, thank you. I actually will, because I don't. Because honestly, at this point, it's very hard to see that definite end goal, because it's almost like I'm not. I feel as if I'm not really helping anybody. I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm able to like do some sort of like small projects, maybe helping an undergrad or maybe doing things here and there. But I guess that doesn't feel like the wide outreach that I want yet. So I just have to keep that in mind.
And I mean,
Yeah.
little steps happen. And then maybe even if you just like think over the past year, like if you write down everything you've done over the past year, you realize it all added up. Like I just had my annual evaluation where I had to like write down everything. I was like, I feel like I haven't done anything with COVID happening and all this stuff. And I'm like, but then as I wrote everything down, I was like, shit, I did do a lot. And then when I was talking to my dean, he was like, remember, 10% is 4 hours a week. And I was like, it ain't even really that. And he was like, what? And I was like, maybe 3.5 hours. We're doing this, yeah.
That's not a line I'll use, but yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I mean, your why is huge. Yeah, definitely at the end there, because it pushes you through. It pushes you through that, because especially if you don't see the finish line being there, it's the reason why you keep pushing towards that finish line. I mean, I know for me, what
was your dedication in your for your thesis, your dissertation?
well, since
I mean, you have it right there. I was like, you have it right there embossed.
So my dedication was it was a little petty. I will say that it was a little petty. So the first part was sweet. Okay, so dedication to my parents, siblings, and close friends. Thank you for your never-ending encouragement, support, and laughs. To the Black scientists who came before me, thank you for your sacrifice and paving the way. And to all those throughout my journey who said I would not make it this far, thank you for fueling my fire.
Okay. All right.
Little petty, but yes. We're good. He's like, is she talking about me? Well,
if the shoe fits.
That's
Why?
Oh, well, because I mean because I was thinking how when we talking, because mine was just 7 it was just 7 words, and I think it was for it was something about for the past, the future, and the present. Like it was just 7, and I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Yeah, no, that was my dedication. I had my dedication had to be that.
I get it.
There was no way. There's no way.
How is it not? It should have been on my Instagram because I thought I posted it.
So, you know what? You gotta. So okay. So before, I'm gonna do that too. But like when I did so I did a little photo shoot with my dissertation here. You know what I'm saying? Like just and you know what? And to make up for my, I guess, non-thirst trap, it's thirst trappy with that my shirt is all the way off. You know what I'm saying? And we reading my dissertation out here.
We ladies, thank you.
Jeez, I can't thirst trap right. It's bad out
There's
here.
not a wrong way to thirst trap. Okay, the wrong way to thirst trap, I feel like we talked about this already, is putting a picture of your ass on the Instagram on the Instagram, and
that's not really
a caption underneath that's like some quote that you're trying to make you seem a lot deeper than you are.
Or like, I got my hair done. Like, nobody's talking about your hair.
Not even, yeah, exactly. Stop talking about what I don't want to talk about.
It's like, obviously, you know what we're here for. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
If
Did you
it's a
find
thirst
it?
trap, just turn into it. Don't be shy about it.
Just lean in. Just lean in. Just lean in. Did you find it?
I'm actually looking on my computer now because no, I didn't find it.
I see. It was going to be powerful. I don't know if it was going to be powerful or not.
Well, I know
Uh,
you commented on there. You commented on it
oh, probably did.
on my Instagram page. Oh yeah. So it was for the culture, past, present, and future. It was for
Okay.
the culture, past, present, and future. That
Ooh,
was
that's
literally
good.
all.
That's good.
And at first, I put it as like I put acknowledgement because I was like acknowledgement, and then the person that was like, "This actually isn't an acknowledgement; it's a dedication."
Well,
Posting a sexy picture and then talking about mental health awareness or somebody dying or suicidal awareness. Yep, that's no one has read. No one read that.
Yeah. People are a mess. People are a mess. Let me tell you. All right. So,
I mean, I can tell you when I post bikini pics, we ain't talking about no. Yeah.
yeah,
oh,
these shirtless pics at the gym are not for are not because I'm trying to talk about math and research. This is for my abs.
come on now. Okay, so like since we're talking about sexy pics and all that other shit, to end this off, this is our season finale.
How does
And
that? Okay,
this is fun.
You gotta.
how does this? I'm trying to. Okay, go ahead and go to. What's the link?
What's the link?
No, because you said since we're talking about sexy pics, and you said to end this off. I'm so confused right now. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh, it was like I'm gonna let you finish, but
But I'm
like
confused.
you
But I'm
Kanye
visibly.
me. You Kanye me is what you did. Uh, no, so the season finale. We're gonna end this off. I got one last question for y'all as we move into the summer. So, how are y'all gonna spend your hot boy and hot girl summer? Well, what y'all plans is?
Well, I got 2 new swimsuits. One of
Okay,
them is like a peachy mango, and the other one is all white.
okay.
So those are my birthday weekend for some suits.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
And
the birthday weekend's all white. You already know what's going down.
Hey.
and they're 2 pieces too.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, I'm just when it's not 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, I'm gonna be at the pool,
Mhm.
in my apartment building, having fun.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I need to get myself to the beach either this weekend or next weekend. But then after that, I'm going to Disneyland for the first time for
Oh,
my friend's birthday. Yeah,
hey.
I've never been. I have no idea what to expect.
Expect the unexpected. Fuck it. Like,
I mean, the
uh,
first time I went was 6 years ago, so it's not unexpected to be an adult and never been to Disney World.
hmm, true.
But I've been to
Oh, but
Disney
you're
World.
going.
I'm going to
Oh,
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I've been to this. Yes, okay. 6 years ago, I went to Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but I will probably. I don't know when I'm gonna go.
I'm going to rejuvenate myself as a kid.
okay.
Get the
I,
hat.
I fucks with that energy. I
I'll get
fucks with that energy. I do. Wait a minute. How far away do you live from the beach?
The beach is actually not that far at all. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes
Bro,
to
what?
like the coast.
It's like I might make it out to the beach or something. I don't know. Shit. It's like 15. It's like a
I
15
mean,
minute drive.
honestly, people that live closest to the beach, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna live near the beach, so I go to the beach," and those are the people that never go to the beach.
Yeah, I come down. Last year I went a lot, but then this year, and I guess with COVID I just did, the year before COVID I went a lot. COVID hit, didn't go that much, and then this year I'm just like, it's trying to get it again.
No,
I mean, it's a lot to get sand out of. I mean, sand is a pain in the ass.
I don't want to talk about it.
Literally. Literally.
I don't want to
brother
talk
came to
about it.
visit for 1 weekend. I took a shower after the beach. He's like, "Hey, yo, can you clean your bathtub? There's like a lot of sand in there." I'm like, "God damn
Damn it.
it!"
It's like, how?
I was just in there for 2 minutes. Whatever.
Well, what about you, Trevor? What your hot boy summer coming in hot? What's good?
Wait, Trevor done changed his he changed his screen name.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
notice
yeah, you
Yeah,
just
that. Yeah. He realized that's how you don't get roasted.
I didn't want to be roasted. So that was a safe spot, I guess, right?
Trying to stay safe.
Yeah.
That's the safe word.
Not a doctor.
A doctor, not a doctor.
You don't ask me anything.
Oh shit. No, I'm by the pool all summer. I'm just enjoying the beautiful weather as much as possible and hitting the gym, getting back into it. I took a week off, so wasn't feeling it, and took a week off just to kind of rest up, and can't wait to get back to it next week. Well, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So just hit the pool hard, and enjoy summertime.
Don't hit the pool too hard.
I'll belly flop right into the pool.
I was like,
All right.
Damn.
Bam, out here. Well, I'll end this off. My hot boy summer involves a lot of traveling. I'll be doing a whole lot of traveling, more than I thought I was going to. It just kind of popped up on me because I got a wedding to go to, and then it's back in my home state, so I guess I'll visit my family while I'm there for like a week or so. I guess I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Going up to Kansas City next weekend. And then I got my competition at the end of July, and I'm just gonna be out here, no sleeves, walking around. Like if I could be shirtless going into stores, I will. Like if I could do that, I would do it. But
no
no.
shirt, no shoes, no service.
Pre-COVID, that wasn't cool. Post-COVID, that's still not cool.
So I'm gonna go in there sleeveless, just chilling. Enjoying my life, enjoying my body. I'm gonna try to enjoy my hammock a little bit, but fuck it, it's hot in Texas, man. It's 92 degrees right now, bro. 93.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, I went on my balcony. I was like, fuck it, I'm coming back into the air conditioning.
Yeah, this is not cool, man. It's not cool. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take some time to myself, mental health. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. That's the plan. That's the plan. But hey, listen, we hour and 30 in. It's time to wrap this thing up.
Really? I mean, do we have to? I'm fine.
Yeah, because I'm hungry.
See, I ate before this.
Well, it's because of all the water I'm drinking and my metabolism's going. So shit, it doesn't really matter for me. I'm just hungry every other hour. Now, like it's rough. It's rough out here. And I tried to go to Waffle House last week, and they were closed, and I'm angry.
Man. Oh, I miss Waffle House.
Oh, they were closed, and I'm like, yo, how are you closed?
I've only had Waffle House once last year because somebody forced me to go to Waffle House because I was going to make breakfast, and they were like, well, why well, let's go out and eat. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then we ended up at Waffle House. And I was like, I've never eaten here. I don't think I will again.
Well, they told you you were going out, and they took you to Waffle House. Well,
no. They were here. I was going to make breakfast, and they was like, no, let's go out to eat breakfast instead of you making breakfast. And then we went to Waffle House.
Gotcha.
And I was like
that too much.
Because I like cooking. I'd rather cook.
I enjoy cooking too. But
my food was better than Waffle House.
Yeah. I think I can say that. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. No.
I was like, I would. My food was better, but it's cool.
It's all good. No worries.
I choose what I spend my money on, and I rather cook. I don't spend my money on I rather spend money on food that I cook than to go out to eat because you can have way more food what you cook. I'd be like, I could have made this for cheaper, and it would have tasted better.
You're right, but it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But yeah, man. Hey, listen. Thank you guys for being a part of this season. Season 1 in the bag, in the books. You know what I'm saying? Thank everybody for watching. I mean, this will be posted on YouTube and then back on whatever podcast or whatever wherever people listen to their podcasts or whatnot. Shoot. So and then I'll catch you guys next time. Or whenever we do this again. Yeah, we'll decide
Probably
later.
August.
Yeah, yeah, I'm cool with that. Take the summer off. Have fun. Do hot girl summer shit. Yeah, yeah.
I want to
Don't
do
get too
ratchet
much
shit
fun.
with my friends.
Ratchet shit with my
My
friend.
friend.
Just don't put the stuff on. Just make sure you don't put the stuff on social media.
Yeah,
Right.
Keep your
enjoy
business
it offline.
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoy it privately out here.
privately.
Privately. All right, man. Shoot,
Don't let your boss know that you at the pool at 1 o'clock in the middle of the day.
back.
Unless there's a laptop in the picture.
It's too hot to be having my laptop outside. Because I tried that one time, was sitting outside by the pool and then overheated. It was like, we're too hot, we're shutting down. And I was like, okay, well, that means can't do. I was like, thank you for letting me know I can't
do work outside.
Yeah, like work-life balance. It's like, nah, nigga, you at the pool. You at the pool.
Hell yeah.
I told you.
Hell yeah. Oh man. All right, man. Hey, I'll catch y'all later. I'm about to go find some food.
Same, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys take care.
Nap time.
Nice. Peace.
Yeah.